Sometimes the only thing that can save a marriage is an unexplainable cosmic phenomenon. The One I Love is the story of a married couple just trying to save their relationship, so their therapist sends them on a weekend retreat. Now this loving weekend immediately begins to change when they discover that the guest house has magical properties. This is a sci-fi comedy with touches of the unknown, good drama that uses a clever script and a really thought-provoking mystery that captured my attention. Sophie and Ethan are struggling to keep their marriage together, and their couple's therapist is at his wit's end. These two are just not getting along. So he decides to send them on a vacation, a retreat, to this beautiful country home. Now, when you see this place, it looks fantastic, but the guest house is really mind-blowing. When either one of them step inside, they meet the perfect duplicate of their spouse with none of the problems, none of the issues that's fracturing their marriage. Oddly enough, this experience begins to heal the rift between them, but Sophie begins to spend a lot of time in this guest house, and Ethan wants to know what's really going on. This movie is funny, it's witty, it's engaging, and the comedy comes in the interactions between Sophie and Ethan and how they react to their own problems and these mysterious doubles. The leads Mark Duplass and Elizabeth Moss from Mad Men just work well together. The chemistry is great. Now, I'm a fan of both of these shows, and their performances still impressed me. I was a little stunned. They gave me a relationship, a couple that was not only funny and was keeping me through all the strange ways this movie was changing, but it also gave me a relationship that was believable. This is a marriage that's on the rocks, it's not over, and we see that both people really want to save it, and that just made the movie more entertaining. For a movie that has almost no special effects and basically only 2 actors on screen at any one time, this thing offers so much across so many different genres, it was hard for me to pin down. Now we have a romance here, we have a love story about a couple trying to keep things together as they deal with clones or aliens or people from parallel dimensions. The movie just keeps you guessing. Now this thing could easily fall apart with all of this going on, but strong-handed direction and a clever script kept it all together. At the end, when I was trying to say, is this a comedy? Is it this? I stopped myself and said, no, it's just a good movie. We've all struggled to make relationships work, and I've had a couple where even supernatural involvement wasn't going to save the day. The One I Love is a unique take on marriage that is funny, it is interesting, and it's still a little romantic. If you and your special someone have had some problems and are a bit on the mend and you just want to laugh, that's a great time to watch this movie. Now, fellas, here's a tip. If your woman asks you, hey, is there anything about me you would change? The answer is no. It's always no.